All right, let's just jump right into this explainer and explore how the pursuit of a beautiful life intertwines with the completely unseen and, let's be honest, sometimes totally boring art of financial housekeeping. Today we're unpacking a really fascinating intersection between astrological concepts and hard, practical financial realities. Specifically, we are diving into the dynamics of Venus in the second house and what it actually teaches us about true prosperity. It's a journey that takes us all the way from the highly visible allure of luxury straight down to the invisible yet absolutely crucial architecture of our financial records.
So, just to ground us real quick, we need to understand what the second house actually represents. In Vedic astrology, this isn't about fleeting cash or a quick paycheck. No, this is the absolute foundation of your accumulated wealth and your long-term security. We're talking about your savings, the assets you actually hold on to, family resources, and even your core values. Think of it as the vault, not the wallet. It's the bedrock upon which a truly stable financial house is built, where wealth is established gradually, step by step, through careful management. Now, throw the planet Venus into this house, and naturally our attention gets drawn to the glamorous side of wealth. Venus is all about pleasure, relationships, and a deep, deep appreciation for life's finer experiences. It pulls us towards comfort and elegance. Honestly, it's the planet that absolutely wants you to order the nice champagne. So when Venus is positioned here, a person's income might gradually start to support a much richer, more luxurious lifestyle. And look, Venus never discourages prosperity. It completely celebrates abundance. But this celebration brings us to a really important crossroads.
Which leads us to this massive question. As your income supports these beautiful experiences, is your financial discipline actually keeping pace? It's so easy to focus on the visible rewards of success, but every single improvement in your lifestyle deserves an equal improvement in your financial management. If you're upgrading your life, you absolutely have to ask yourself if your behind-the-scenes record-keeping is upgrading right along with it. Section 1. When lifestyle outpaces discipline.
You know how it goes, right? Lifestyle expands quietly. It just sneaks up on you step by step. You start with a better home, maybe upgrade to a newer vehicle. Next thing you know, it's premium services, dining out at nicer spots, more frequent travel, and acquiring high-quality possessions. And hey, none of these things are inherently bad. Financial growth is supposed to improve your life. The challenge only kicks in when your spending habits start evolving way faster than your financial discipline.
Because here's the reality. Higher income creates way more financial activity. Suddenly, you aren't just managing one simple checking account anymore. Maybe you've got a rental property, some capital gains, multiple revenue streams. It's kind of like the shock of filing that first really complex tax return after a major lifestyle upgrade. Every new financial opportunity introduces a corresponding need for precise documentation and compliance. A lot of people love the rewards of success for sure, but they give way less attention to the mounting invoices and tax documents that come along for the ride. Venus reminds us that a beautiful lifestyle still demands a highly organized financial foundation.
Moving on to Section 2, the quiet beauty of records.
While Venus deeply appreciates the visible stuff, the beautiful homes, the luxury, financial order possesses its own kind of quiet beauty. Let's be real, a perfectly organized spreadsheet is never going to get the public admiration of a brand new sports car. And that sports car, it rarely comes with a reminder to update your tax software. But clear, accurate accounting creates a profound peace of mind that expensive possessions alone just cannot provide. It proves that true financial elegance begins with organization, not just decoration. Flashy luxury without discipline might look great on the outside, but lasting stability depends entirely on what is carefully documented behind closed doors.
Remember, the second house also reflects your personal values. Your spending patterns basically shout your priorities out to the world. Some people invest in appearances, others in education. Some value wild experiences, while others just want long-term security. Astrology isn't judging these preferences at all. Instead, it's asking whether your financial behavior remains aligned with basic responsibility. Regardless of what you value, every purchase deserves a record. Every investment deserves documentation. Every single source of income deserves honest disclosure.
Which brings us to Section 3, money, relationships, and tech.
Since Venus governs relationships, we have to talk about how mixing family and money is notoriously tricky. That's exactly why managing shared finances, family wealth, inherited assets, or business partnerships requires ultra-careful, transparent coordination. When you're dealing with other people's money and jointly owned property, crystal-clear records reduce misunderstandings. Transparent documentation actually strengthens trust between partners and family members. Honest reporting protects your relationships just as much as it protects your legal compliance. There's a brilliant saying that perfectly captures this whole dynamic. Money influences relationships most positively when clarity replaces assumption. It's such a powerful thought to keep in your back pocket. When everyone knows exactly where the resources are and how they're being documented, you totally remove the guesswork that so often ruins business deals and fractures family bonds.
And of course, we have to consider the modern landscape here. Digital banking, online investments, mobile wallets, they offer absolutely extraordinary convenience. But they leave a permanent digital history that still heavily depends on human responsibility. Technology simplifies the transaction, sure, but it definitely doesn't eliminate your duty to oversee it. Every tap of your phone creates a record. Every transfer builds your financial history. Tech improves convenience, but financial discipline? That still fundamentally depends on human attention.
All right, Section 4. True financial elegance.
The core lesson of Venus here is all about balance. Enjoying wealth is not the opposite of being financially responsible. Those two things can actually exist together beautifully. The problem only rears its head when visible comfort gets all your attention, while invisible organization gets totally ignored. Lasting prosperity grows strongest when income, lifestyle, savings, documentation, and tax compliance all develop in absolute harmony. One creates the admiration, but the other creates the stability.
So it turns out responsible bookkeeping and tax compliance are actually the invisible guardians preserving that beautiful life you display. Wealth is measured by way more than just increasing your income or buying beautiful things. True financial elegance isn't just about what you own, it's about how thoughtfully you manage it when no one else is looking. Tax compliance isn't some annoying burden that's separate from your success, it is the very framework that quietly protects your prosperity for the long haul.
So, as you reflect on your own financial foundations, I'll leave you with this to ponder. Will you allow the quiet beauty of organization to protect your prosperity, or will visible luxury outpace your discipline? Take a hard look at your records today and ask yourself if they truly reflect the beautiful life you are building. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and here's to the quiet beauty of organization.